I'm sure you already know that if you are looking to save time and automate some of your social media management work, that the first thing that you're going to need is a social media management system, basically a scheduling tool, something that enables you to send out your posts without having to manually get on your phone or computer to do so. So it's no secret that my favorite tool is Metricool. I absolutely love it. They have all of your standard scheduling features, analytics. You can even do things like start a Facebook ad from within Metricool, which is pretty awesome. But today I want to take you kind of behind the hood and show you some more advanced features of Metricool that actually really enable you to speed up your workflow and automate a lot of the manual stuff. So let's dive in. So the first thing that I want to show you is called autolists. If you head over to your planning tab of Metricool and look over in the left-hand menu there, you'll see auto list listed. So that's where we'll actually build it out. But first, let me tell you what it is. An auto list basically enables you to pre-load a bunch of different social posts for particular networks, and they will go out automatically for you. And you can even have the option to recycle the post. So here's the use case for this. In my eyes, I would use this for evergreen content. I think it's a great idea to just load up some sort of always on, always relevant content for the brand that you're working with. So if I'm building a social media strategy for myself, that might mean that I am talking about my courses that are evergreen, the ones that don't open and close doors. That might mean that I am talking about my content pillars and just saying, hey, here's how I got started freelancing. Here's my favorite thing about freelancing. Just some of those kind of one-off posts that don't necessarily promote anything. Always a good idea to just start a list of those so you always have something to fill up your calendar. But with auto lists, you don't actually manually need to fill up your calendar. They will automatically go out for you according to your proposed schedule. So let's click on auto lists so I can give you a better visualization. So I'm going to name this, let's call it Evergreen Tweets. Under the configuration tab, that's where you can decide if you want this queue of posts basically to repeat or to loop essentially. So let's say I load up 10 posts. Do I want to just say the 10 are done once they're out into the world? Or can they continue to go out week after week, month after month, however I schedule them? And then you're going to choose your timing. What do I want my schedule to be? So let's say that I want to post every Monday at, just click on the days, every Monday at 9 a.m. And then I'm going to add one. I'm going to do every Wednesday at 12 p.m. And maybe I'll do Thursday. And you can always go back and change this, of course. Up here on the right-hand side, where to publish. So says evergreen tweets. So I'm just gonna leave this to Twitter, but I could also send this out if I wanted to LinkedIn as well, since they're both text-based platforms primarily. And then you can go ahead and work on your posts. So you can do a couple things. You can, one, insert your post and just type them out here. So I could say, just write out a tweet. I don't know, this is a tweet. You can add from a CSV file. So if you have like an Excel spreadsheet or just a list that you built out and you want to put it into CSV format, you can just bulk upload that. And then you could also link it to an RSS feed. So if you had a blog or a podcast that goes out and you just want it to auto post that stuff, that's a great use case for that. And then you can also add posts with AI. So this is my second tip, really. This AI feature is found a couple of different places. You can work with it here in auto lists, and you can also use it in the regular scheduler. So we'll go back to planning and just create a new post. And you'll find it with this little robot icon here at the bottom of your post. So it really walks you through how to use it. You can just decide what you want to talk about, how long you want this to be, and the tone that you would like it to be in. Let's do a few different options. I'm going to show you headline first, and we're going to do this in I'll say positive. I want positive tone. So we'll take a second to generate that text, and it gives you a bunch of different options here on the right-hand side. Pretty simple and direct. Grow your social media management skills with our accelerator program. Unlock your social media management potential. Get ready to accelerate. Pretty cool. So you can click on use text and it'll just insert it into your post there. Let's try again. I just want to show you a couple of different options. We'll do medium this time, and we'll do this in a humorous tone. Hey, social media managers, you're looking to take your skills to the next level? Then I've got the perfect solution for you. Join SMMA to become the master of your craft. You'll learn the ins and outs of managing social media accounts and be able to take your skills to the next level. Don't wait any longer. Ready, set, accelerate. So, yeah, and you guys know how I feel about AI copywriting. You're pretty much always going to want to customize it a little bit to adapt for your own personal tone and just to make sure that everything's, right. AI is not inside of your brain. So there might be little details that need to be tweaked for accuracy or whatever. Like I probably wouldn't say, hey, social media managers. I might just take that part off and maybe add some emoji, change around the copywriting a little bit. Let's do one more and I'll just show you what the long version looks like. And this one I will do as formal. No, I'll do educational. Ooh, this one is very long. So they give you a lot of content, which is pretty cool. I mean, these could be great for Twitter threads or LinkedIn posts. I'm not going to read through all of them. We'll just go ahead and insert this first one. This one looks pretty good. So what I love about Metricool as well is that they do enable you to create Twitter threads. So if we click on this little plus sign here, because as you can see, we're way over the limit. We've got like 1,500 words in this one. I could break this out into multiple tweets and build those threads right here in Metricool. And while we're here in the scheduler, let's talk about Reels scheduling. There's no secret that Reels are very important in today's social media landscape, and the ability to schedule them is really amazing. So if we click here on Instagram, you'll see that there's a little drop down, so we can choose different types of posts to schedule. So a lot of schedulers only allow you to do posts, and maybe they'll have reel reminders, but Metricool actually pushes the reels live for you, which is amazing. So if you click on reel, let me remove LinkedIn, and we'll just go ahead and click on the media and add our video. You can also use stock videos if you wanted to, but I think I have a reel. So we've got that. Now, what's also really awesome is that you are able to, one, click on edit video, and you can make some basic changes here. So you can, if I wanted to maybe remove this last scene, I could crop that off and just make some basic edits, which is really, really cool. We can also split our clips in Metricool so that I could remove this middle section if I wanted. All very, very cool to be able to do right in your scheduler. Fine tune, we can add saturation and just like those basic color corrections. So we'll cancel and leave that. Another thing I love is that you can upload a thumbnail photo instead of having that first frame of the reel. This is something that, again, a lot of other schedulers don't really allow you to do. And anyone who's curating a feed and wants it to show up a specific way, this is going to be really important to you. Oh yeah, we can actually select a cover too. So if I didn't have a photo on hand that I wanted to use, maybe I wanted it to start with this picture. And there we go. So that's what would appear in my feed instead. And then, of course, we can go ahead and type our caption, or we could double up and we could use the AI copywriter. There we go. We're delighted to welcome Latasha James to our team. Congratulations, Latasha. So excited for your new job. So anyway, let's say that we're happy with this. I'd love that you can preview the feed. So if I click on feed here, it's actually going to show me what this is going to look like in my feed. And then up here in the top right is where we will actually schedule it. So we can say we want it to go out Thursday, June 15th at 10:25 a.m. And we're going to toggle this auto publish to on. Okay, we'll go ahead and delete this, and we will click here on this drop down. The last thing I want to show you is story scheduling. Scheduling stories is huge. This is actually a new feature to Metricool that I am so incredibly excited about, because for the longest time, I could schedule my reels, I could schedule my posts, I could not schedule my stories. And those of us that manage social for other people know, one, how important stories are at keeping your audience engaged, and two, how much of a pain they are to create for other people when you're logging in and out of devices and stuff. So same process here. You're just going to upload your media. You can also do some of those basic video edits here by clicking on this little ellipses and clicking on edit video. You won't need to add any copy here because stories don't have a caption in that same way. And then again, just click on publish or schedule. Now, if you do want to add maybe like a poll to the video, for example, I can do publish now and remove the auto publish option and save that. So it's just, and it brings up a dialogue just saying, hey, are you sure you don't want to auto publish? Because we can do that. So I'll save it as a manual publish. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get a notification so that it can bring the post up and add any of those additional elements like polls or questions or anything like that. If my story was just a graphic or a photo or text, I could auto publish that and save so much time. Either way, it saves a ton of time. And I hope you check these features out because they're game changing. So those are a few of my favorite Metricool features for automating your social media management workflow. Let me know which ones you are already using or you want to try. And you can get 30 days free on any Metricool plan using my code Latasha at the link down below. I'll be sure to leave that for you if you would like to give it a try. They do have a free plan as well. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.